welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally sitting down to film a favorites video. I've never filmed a favorites video before. I've always wanted to film a favorites video. I don't know why I haven't. So I have mostly makeup, a skincare, two skincares, but I didn't grab it from upstairs. It's okay. I'll just put a picture on it. And some odd end type things. Anyways, for the makeup, I'm gonna use it as I talk about it, and then I'll sprinkle the other stuff in. So I have the makeup here in my little pot. I don't know what you want to call this, but I've been liking a beauty blender with them. And then for my primer, my favorite primer that I have been loving lately and forgot how much I loved it is the Watermelon Burst primer. Somebody commented a few weeks ago she wanted me to like use this because she it was like between this and something else, and I had picked the something else, and she was like, oh darn, I was voting for that one. And so the next day I used it, and I haven't stopped using it since because I forgot how much I like it. It smells so good. Oh, I didn't use the moisturizer. Oh well, I moisturized this morning when I woke up. So the two skincare items were this Superfruits Citrus Day Gel Cream. I forgot how much I loved this. When we moved last month, I found it and I restarted using it again, and it fixed all my dry spots, and I'm so happy. And then the other thing is a green toner from Pharmacy. I got in a BoxyCharm. I use it morning and night. It's great. You don't have to rinse it off. I love it. And then the other thing that I've been really loving is the Milk Makeup. This is brand new. Sunshine Skin Tint. I got it from Influencer as a test product, and I was kind of hard on it because I was like, the rollerball kind of sucks, and I agree, the rollerball does kind of suck, and you have to use way more than one pump. I still agree and stand by that, but it smells like oranges, and it feels very uplifting when you put it on, and it kind of is a sheer nothingness, but I like to pair it with a more full coverage concealer or like a powder foundation, and then it looks so pretty underneath it, and it's your sunscreen, so why not? Concealer. So I actually have two concealers that I love, and I wasn't going to use both of them, but why not? We're here. This is the Age Perfect Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I actually grabbed this from my bathroom. I like it on days that I don't have a lot of time, and I just kind of throw this on, and it's my kind of like my all over foundation and concealer. It's really nice for that. And the other concealer that I have in my hand is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and this is a little bit of a lighter shade, so I use it more for like highlighting, but I really like the coverage with this one and the not so coverage with the Milk Skin Tint. So you can see that L'Oreal was very natural. I like kitty whiskers because I'm a cat. I love all things cat because cats are amazing. Pumpkin. Oh, hi baby. So while I sit here and bounce my face, the next thing that I am loving is this. Look at how stinking adorable it is. Sorry, I don't know where you can get it. I found it at my local swap shop, which is at my town dump, or like the town transfer station. It's basically like this cute little store where you can go in and you can donate stuff to put in the store, and you can go around and pick whatever you want, and everything is free. And I found this so sweet, adorable little pottery, and I put my incense in it, and I just love it. it just makes me so happy seeing this in my kitchen window every morning next to my cast iron and my little bonsai tree that my husband got me for Valentine's Day and our anniversary. I love it. So sorry if you're looking for one. I don't know where you can get one. There's nothing even on the bottom of this. But if you see something like this, it's really good for incense, and you should have one in your life because it will make you happy. Yeah. Okay, back to the makeup. Sorry, that was a lot of a ramble. My bad. My hair is getting much. I think I might just throw it up quickly. There you go. So then I had two powders that I have been loving. This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder in the shade Light. That was a mouthful. I have almost hit pan, and I love this for under the eyes and the eyelids. I hate my brushes right now. I stupidly put my brushes through the dishwasher. I do not recommend, don't do that. And I feel like it ruined them, but it's okay. And then the other powder, it's a powder foundation, the Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation. I have been loving this. I have the shade 300 Ivory. And I just used a foundation brush, and I kind of tap, swirl, buff. Isn't that a thing? I feel like that's a thing from like Bare Minerals or something. But you see, that makes a difference. And then, so after I use the foundation brush, I just use a big powder brush like this and buff out my whole face just so everything is seamless and there's no cakey, like, build up anywhere. The next thing that I've been loving for favorites is I got this for Christmas. It's the Pacifica Desert Sunset Matte Blush and Bronzer. It's 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and they are in the shade Sunset Matte and Desert Matte. It's beautiful. My sister-in-law got me this for Christmas, and thank you, Amanda. This is amazing. I have not been able to stop using it. It's just so perfect. The shades are so perfect, and it's effortless. I wish there was a trio, like a Desert Sunset highlighter. I mean, there might be. I haven't looked, but if there is, I want that. I want the desert highlighter if there is one. But this thing is my favorite. This is amazing. I have been using this more than my butter bronzer, and that says something because butter bronzer is the only thing I've ever hit pan on. More than once. See what I mean? Like, that bronzer is just so perfect. It's so beautiful. It's so sun-kissed. I love it. Okay, so for the blush in action, actually I've really been liking this too. It's the angled brush. The Angled Blush Brush from Bella Pro. I got it in a pack of 6 at Martin's for like $7. I really like it though. It's synthetic. It applies this blush very nicely and seamlessly, which I can appreciate. For the highlighter that I've been loving, this is the Thrive Highlighter Volume 3 in Dubious Glaze. This I also got for Christmas. Are we seeing a theme here? Christmas things are becoming favorites. Makes sense, I guess. I don't know where my highlighting brush is. See, this is what happens when you put your brushes in the dishwasher. I don't recommend. Don't do this. I need to buy highlighter. I mean, I need to buy brush cleaner. What's that brush cleaner? Cinema Secrets. I love that one. I used to have a huge thing of it. I bought one. It was like 36 bucks, but it lasted me 2 years, so totally worth it. Was it longer than 2 years? It might have been longer than 2 years. My favorite pencil, my favorite eyeliner pencil that I've been using and loving is by Pixie, and it's the Endless Silky Eye Pen in Copper Glow. I almost said Copper Jaw, which is a Pokemon. So I actually don't have a mascara that I've been loving recently, but I just recently purchased the Air Volume Mega Mascara in Black is Black from L'Oreal Paris, and I've used it one time. I put it back in the package because I felt like I didn't know it yet, so I wanted to put it back in to be like, yeah, you got to use this again to make sure you love this, to make sure you like it. So this is only my second time using it. First time using it on camera. I did really like it the first time I used it. It was nice to put on, and it did a good job. Why am I putting on mascara right now, though? The eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving is the Alamar Cosmetics Spanglish, and for specifically this light lavender shimmer shade, and the Hip Dot Zion Pressed Pigment Palette for specifically these two shades. And I mix all three of them and make a beautiful lavender eye, which we are going to do right now. So, I love the mirror on this. It's perfect. Well, I mean, this mirror is really good too, but this one feels nicer in my hand. So I'm going to start with this coffee shade down here. Just to warm up the crease and lay a foundation. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same brush with the Hip Dot palette in the lavender, or I'm sorry, it's not called lavender, it's called Wild River. I will probably likely continue to call this lavender, just so we're on the same page. So this is a little bit of a dustier formula, this lavender shade, see? But purple's really hard to do, so I don't mind the dustiness. Tap it off. Pack it on. Pack it on, and then blend. Across that whole eye. Really get in the corner there. Do the same to the other side. See how dusty that is? So now I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. I like this Flower Beauty one, and I'm going to go into the darker lavender shade, darker purple shade that's next to the Wild River. This one is called Whisper. And I am going to pounce that on the outer edge. And then slightly bring it into the crease. To define that. And then I'm also just going to slightly run it underneath to like create a hue underneath the eye. This has like been my go-to recently because my favorite color is purple, and the fact that Hip Dot did such a good job with this lavender shade, I'm just like floored. I love it. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a little bit of that Wild River pigment and I'm actually pressing it onto the lids to lighten up our base. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my finger with a little bit of my Tarte setting spray. And I'm going to go in with this light purple. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in with my original blender and just like brush those tops of the shimmer to make it a little less harsh. Sometimes I will just leave it here and do my mascara and call it a day. And other times I will go in with this darker purple shimmer right here called, I don't know what it's called. It's in Spanish. And I take it on my pinky and I just dab a little extra sparkle on the outer corner. Why not? We're not going anywhere. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing with my eyes recently. I have been loving it. And now I'll go in with my mascara because that makes more sense. And I'm going to check and see if I'm filming this because if I'm not, I'm going to be really irritated. So, for my lips, I have honestly been just keeping it smooth with Milani's, literally, it's called Keeping It Smooth. Keeping It Smooth from Milani Lip Luxe Treatment. I love this. I don't even know if you can buy this anymore, but I love it. Especially with the weather, it's been like really dry, so it's been super nice. Oh, and then I have been loving this. My sister made me this cup. She has a little shop. I can link her shop down below if you want to check her out. But isn't this adorable? I love Cinderella, and it says bippity boppity booze because I drank wine. I love it. It makes me so happy when I use this cup. It just makes my day. And then of course I have my amethyst crystal. I got a new protection stone this month, so this has been, I've been wearing this. It makes me feel like I can conquer the day a little bit better. I really like it. And then this I got at a local shop called Deadwicks, and it is a yin and yang of a cat. And I think it's very beautiful, not only symbolic wise, but the artwork on this piece of wood is just magnificent. So yeah, those have been my monthly favorites for the month of February. And I hope you liked hanging out with me. I hope you liked this kind of video, this style of video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. And let me know if you want to see more favorites. Should I do like a monthly's favorite video where I like show you my kind of go-to products that I throw in the bucket and the little odd end things that I have around that I like? Because if you do, hit that button. But yeah, until next time, bye guys.